Welcome to this class. Last time we started the journey in learning the concept of division, and we've looked at the different rules of divisibility. We've looked at the two division methods, the short division method and the long division method. Today we want to look at word problems on division, thereby applying what we know on division in solving real life problems. So the question on the board is have a situation here that requires us to determine the cost of each toy car. Now the question says, Mr. Kobe bought several toy cars as presents for his children. He paid $200 for 8 similar toy cars. How much did each toy car cost? Now, if you watch this question, you see that there is a similarity between this and when we learned application of multiplication table. So the first thing, just as we did before in multiplication, is to identify the two variables and the relationship between those two variables in the equation. Now, from this question, you notice that the two variables in this question is toy cars and the amount and toy cars. So, how many toy cars was bought with $200? 8 toy cars. So, we are looking at the number of toy cars bought in relation to the amount they cost. Okay? So, let's solve this by bringing out the variables in it. Alright? Now, looking at these variables, you notice that the only variable here in this question is that $200 bought 8 toy cars. Okay? Okay? So, let's bring it out. 8 toy cars equal to what? $200. That's what it says. That he paid $200 for 8 similar toy cars. Meaning that he paid $200 for 8 toy cars. So 8 toy cars is what? $200. Now the question says, how much did each toy car cost? Meaning that we need to determine what one of the 8 toy cars cost. Alright? So we can ask ourselves, one toy car equal to, we use the variable we like, equal to X dollars. I'm using X. Okay, so what do we do here? We cross multiply. We do what? We cross multiply. So 200 we multiply 1, while 8 we multiply X. So looking at this, you now notice that here we now have 8 times X is equal to 1 times 200. Right? 8 times X is what? 8X. 8 becomes a coefficient of X, right? Equals 1 times 200 is what? 200. Now, whenever we have an equation of this form, what we do is we want to make X to stand on its own. So, to make X to stand on its own, what it now means is that we will divide the left-hand side of the equation and the right-hand side of the equation by the number multiplying the variable X. So, we divide here by 8 and we divide here by 8. Now, notice that 8 here is 1. So, 8 is gone, right? Leaving us with X. 8 divided 200 is what? Okay, let me use 2. 2 here, 4. 2 here, 1. 2 into the zeros, 0, 0. So here I have 100 over 4. Let's go again. 2 here, 2. 2 here, 5. 2 here, 0. 50 over 2. 2 here, 1. 2 here, 2 remainder 1. 2 here, 5. 25. What it now means that one toy, which is now X toy, is what? $25. Okay? So we can now say, therefore, one toy costs $25. Or therefore, each toy car costs $25. Each toy car costs $25. Okay? Let's look at another example. Example number 2. Call this example number 2. It says seven lorries can carry 994 boxes of apples. How many boxes of apples can each lorry carry? How many boxes of apples can each lorry carry? Okay? So the same thing, we first of all look at what? The variables in the equation and identify the relationship between both variables. Solution. The question says that 7 lorries can carry 994 boxes of apples. How many boxes of apples can each lorry carry? Now you notice that the two variables here are lorries and the boxes of apples. So let's look at the relationship from the equation. The relationship here is that 7 lorries carries 994 boxes of apples. So I can say 7 lorries equal to 994 boxes of apples. Okay? Then now the question now says, how many boxes of apples can each, remember, each is a singular word, one. So we can now say one lorry can carry what? Let's use Y boxes. We always introduce a variable Y. So what do we do here? We cross multiply. So here we multiply here we multiply here. Now notice that here we now have 7 times Y equal to 1 times 994. 7 times Y is what? 7Y equal to 1 times 994 is what? 994. What do we do to get Y? We divide both sides by the coefficient of Y, which is 7. So we divide here by 7 and we divide here by 7. 7 here, 1. 7 here, 1. Y remains. Rule of divisibility by 7, trial and error method. But let's use short division. 7 here, 1. 7 into 9 is what? 1. Remainder 2. You put that 2 in here, it becomes what? 29. 7 into 29. 4. Remainder 1. Remember, 7 times 4, 28. So we have 4, remainder 1. We put that remainder here, it becomes 14. 7 into 14, 2. Meaning that 994 divided by 7 is 142. So while we have 142 boxes, so you can now say, therefore, each lorry can carry 142 boxes of apple. Okay? I've seen it. Very simple. The major thing is to know how to divide, either by short division or by long division. Once we master short and long division method, whichever method we choose to use, it will be as simple as A, B, C. Alright? So let's look at this question. I want to clean here. Let's look at this question. It says, that should be number 3. It says, what is what is 1/4 of 36? What is 1/4 of 36? If you know how simple this is. Okay, let's look at it. Solution. 1/4 of 36. Now, we will always change this off to multiplication. Off represents what? Multiplication. So here, 1/4 of becomes times what? 36. And remember that every whole number is a fraction of denominator 1. Every whole number is a fraction of denominator 1. So this becomes 36/1. And in multiplication of fraction, it says numerator times numerator, denominator times denominator. So this simply becomes 1 times 36/4 times 1. 1 times 36, 36. 4 times 1, 4. So what are we doing? We are dividing 36 by 4. Okay? So let's go immediately. Two here, 2. 2 here, 1 remainder 1. 2 here, 8. So we have 18/2. 2 here, 1. 2 here, 9. 9. Therefore, 1/4 of 36 equals 9. I see it. 1/4 of 36 is 9. Very simple. Very, very simple. Okay, let's solve one more example. Number 4. My example. Have here is simplify 3/4, right? 3/4 of 16. 3/4 of 16. Solution. 3/4, which is 3/4 of 16, simply means 3/4 times 16/1. Because every denominator, every whole number is a fraction of denominator 1. So, let's see if anything can divide. Can anything divide here or here? Yeah, 4 here is 1, 4 here is 4. So we now have 3 times 4/1 times 1. And 3 times 4 is what? 12/1, which is 12. Therefore, 3/4 of 16 equals 12. Okay? So this is that about the application of division in solving real life problems. Okay? Alright. So this brings us to the end of this class. I'll see you in our live class. Bye.